Hello and welcome to the very first video of me playing Pauper. So this series is me taking some Pauper decks through some matches, putting them through their paces, seeing what the matchups are like and getting to know the format a bit better. I'm going to aim to do one deck a week, take a deck out, possibly play a league through, definitely play some open play games. So let's have a look at this week's deck. This week we're looking at Mono White Heroic. So this version of the deck is on MTG Goldfish from Avatar MTG. So this deck is quite a popular deck in the Pauper format at the moment. It's come up in the last few months. So I'm going to take this deck into a match and give it a try. Before we do that, let's have a quick look at what the deck is trying to do. So this deck is trying to put together a creature onto the battlefield, such as Lagonaband Trailblazer or the Akroan Skyguard. So these two creatures are the big creatures of the deck because both of these creatures have Heroic. And Heroic says that when you cast a spell that targets it, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature as well. And then the deck is chock full of auras and instants and so on that kind of protect the creature in some way or make the creature bigger, and they all have some kind of effect. So I've just rented this deck through Manatraders. Manatraders is a great service. It lets you rent decks for virtually pennies. I think it's about $10 a month for a Pauper subscription, Pauper level subscription. You'd be able to rent practically any deck in the Pauper format for that price. And then you can play these decks for as long as you want and then return the cards after you finish playing. It's a really good service. I'll put a link in my description. Please follow it if you are interested in taking Manatraders out for a test drive. It's a great way of testing different decks out in the Pauper format. And Pauper is such an exciting format because it has so many decks available to it. So we're going to take this into a game and see what happens. We are just doing a constructed open game to start with. So constructed open play tournament practice. Let's see what happens. This is just kind of my first video, so say hi, leave a comment if you like the video. Let me know the punts that I make. I make hundreds of punts when I'm playing Magic. I'm not claiming to be a great Magic player. I just enjoy Pauper a lot, really getting into the format, really enjoying the different things that you can do in this format. So let me know if there's anything you want to see, if there's any decks that you want me to kind of take out for a spin. I'm happy to kind of hear what people have to say. So welcome, and we've got our first matchup here. So we have lost the dice roll. Ooh. So this hand has lands, it has our spells, but it doesn't have a creature. And one thing that I've kind of seen from this deck is you do need a creature to kind of get yourself going. So I'm going to mulligan this, ship it away. This hand is so much better. We've got two Trailblazers and a Chamana's Blessing. So we're going to keep this, put the Defiant Strike on top, and let's see what our opponent's up to. So they lead with the Plains. They're possibly on the same deck. No, they're on Slivers. Oh dear, Slivers are not a pretty deck to play against. So let's see how we fare. So let's play the Trailblazer. I haven't played against Slivers in a while, actually. A bit of a fringe deck, but there's so many lords. So there's like Muscle Sliver, which gives all your slivers +1/+1, or Sinew Sliver. Muscle Sliver's green, I think. So this is already starting to look pretty big. Okay, so we are going to play the planes, and we're not going to attack. I think we need to hold back, see what happens. Our opponents suddenly guessed what deck we're on already. Okay. So if they get in with both of these, I'm definitely taking out the Sinew Sliver with this mutagenic growth. Yeah. Block. That +2/+2, but also give it a +1/+1 counter. So we take 2. Then we're going to cycle this land away. I probably should have played the Trailblazer last turn if I'd thought about what was going to happen there. The opponent's saying that they should have seen that play coming. Maybe they should, but who knows? Mono White Heroic is a fun deck to play, so I think we are pretty safe to put an Ethereal Armor on this Trailblazer and play another Trailblazer, and they concede that. Okay, so we're against Slivers now. I don't think it's mono white. I don't think it's mono white, but I don't think we've got any good answers to Slivers here. We've got these Death Speakers which are good against black. Lifelink, maybe. Enchanted Creature has Lifelink. It's a pretty aggressive deck. Maybe Lifelink would be good. And go down what though? Chomano's, a couple of Chomano's Blessings? Maybe? Let's try that. Let's try that. So that was... I'm not sure if that was a punt on their part. I think they had to pressure me. So now we've got a Deathblade Elite. I told you should put something and draw a card. I think this hand is 2 land heavy. That's better. I'll put that on the bottom. I don't think we want to be drawing more lands initially. And even if we do draw another land, I think that's fine. So they go get a Plains, I'm guessing. But yeah, so this could be mono white Slivers. I don't think I can tell it's anything else. Okay, so we've got the Trailblazer. So I think we lead with that. Virulent Sliver. So all slivers have poisonous 1. When a sliver deals combat damage to a player, that player gets the poison counter. That's problematic. Okay. So do we just go aggro? So Deathblade Elite. Put Hyena Umbra on that. So they're down to 4 cards in hand. They're now, there's their Sinew Sliver. So can we kill? Yes, we can. We can kill their sinew sliver, which is probably a good thing. I think that's what we need to do with this provoke creature. So if we give it Defiant Strike and put the Ethereal Armour on here, we still are holding up. Do we want to attack with Lagonaband Trailblazer? When this provokes, they have to block it. So we can kill their sinew sliver, which I think is massively important here. Otherwise, we're just dead. I think we just attack with the Deathblade Elite and provoke this sinew sliver into blocking. So I would, if I was them, I would block with both. Okay. This does let us draw a card as well. So there's the Muscle Sliver. And another big thing. Okay. A creature protection from the colour of your choice until end of turn. Rebound. So let's make the sinew sliver block this. So we're going to lose... Oh god, no, don't do that. We're going to lose... No, we're not. It's fine. Good. So they're empty-handed. This is quite a favourable-ish position for us. If we... I think we need to put this on here. So now we've got a 3-3. I can kill the Muscle Sliver. And they concede, yeah. That was really difficult for them to get out of at that point. By making this a 3-3, we can kill their Muscle Sliver, which would have meant that all of these creatures were weaker. I could then have attacked with this. They couldn't have killed it with the creatures they had remaining. So then I'm free to kind of start taking over the game. So there we go, Mono White Heroic. That's my first test out on this deck. First video up on YouTube. I know I've got a lot to learn about streaming, so and putting videos up. I'm just getting used to it. So comments below, give me some feedback. Please be nice. And I look forward to kind of taking this deck. I think I'm going to take it through a league later, give it another shot. So please give us a shout out, and I look forward to seeing you.